Men, listen to me and listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you might save you from the kind of pain that can destroy a man from the inside out. This isn't just another dating tip. This isn't about playing games or winning her over. This is about protecting your life, your purpose, and your peace, because the wrong woman doesn't just waste your time. She can take everything: your money, your mental health, your self-respect, and even the direction of your life. And the most dangerous thing about it is that you won't see it coming if you haven't trained yourself to see past beauty, charm, and surface-level attraction. Because the truth is, most men fail with women not because they aren't good enough, but because they commit before they evaluate. They give loyalty before it's earned, and they ignore red flags because lust and loneliness cloud their judgment. But the Stoics warned us about this 2,000 years ago. Marcus Aurelius said, "You always own the option of having no opinion," meaning you don't have to decide right away. You don't have to give her everything just because you feel something. You have to observe, test, and see her for who she is, not who you want her to be. So how do you do that? You test her before she destroys you. You create situations where the mask comes off, because in the beginning, every woman will present the best version of herself, just like every man does. But time, boundaries, and challenges reveal the truth. So the first test is the attention test. Stop giving her constant validation for a short period and see what happens. Because in the early stages, she's getting high off your compliments, your attention, and your energy. But what happens when you pull back slightly? Not in a petty way, not ignoring her completely, but simply prioritizing your mission for a few days. Does she support you and respect your focus? Or does she start posting thirst traps, fishing for attention, and trying to make you jealous? A woman grounded in self-worth won't panic when you're busy. She'll be proud of you. But one who thrives on constant validation will crumble without it. And that's your first clue. The second test is the boundary test. Most men are terrified to say no because they think it will push her away. But if you can't say no, you have no control over your own life, so say no. The next time she asks you to do something that goes against your priorities, watch her reaction. Does she respect it, or does she guilt trip you, shame you, or attack your masculinity? A woman who respects your boundaries will respect you. Period. The third is the storm test. Life isn't perfect, and you need to see if she's only around for the good times. So show her a controlled form of vulnerability. Share a challenge you're facing and watch. Does she encourage you and stay present? Or does she start losing interest because you're not the unshakable rock she imagined? Because when real storms hit, she won't suddenly become stronger. She'll become more of who she already is. The fourth test is patience. Delay something she wants, whether it's a trip, a gift, or a next step in the relationship, and see if she stays calm and supportive, or gets bitter and entitled. Because a woman who can't handle waiting will eventually look for shortcuts in commitment too. The fifth is the character test. Watch how she treats people she doesn't need to impress, waiters, cashiers, drivers, because kindness toward you means nothing if she's cruel to others. The sixth is the loyalty test. When you're not around for a while, does she remain consistent and respectful, or start entertaining attention from other men? Loyalty when you're watching isn't loyalty. The seventh is the money test. Take away the spending for a while. See if she still wants to spend time with you, or if her interest fades when there's no material gain. The eighth is the conflict test. When disagreements happen, does she discuss respectfully or attack and disrespect you? Disrespect in the early stages only gets worse over time. The ninth is the freedom test. Give her space and see if she uses it to grow or to engage in behavior that damages the relationship. And finally, the future test. Share your long-term mission and see if she aligns with it or tries to pull you off course. Because a Stoic man never abandons his path for approval. And here's the thing, these tests aren't about tricking her, they're about revealing the truth. A good woman will pass them naturally without even knowing she's being tested, because she already lives by respect, patience, and loyalty. A bad one will fail quickly, because faking virtue takes effort she won't sustain. And if you see her fail, believe it. Don't excuse it. Don't wait for it to change, because the man who ignores the truth ends up destroyed by it. So test her before you trust her. Watch before you invest, because the right woman will never be threatened by your standards. She'll be grateful for them. And when you find her, you'll know she's worth building with. But until then, guard your life like the Stoics guarded their minds, because the moment you hand it to the wrong person without testing, you've already set the stage for your own destruction.